So I'm leaving the town of Marinilla now. I wanted to come here to explore for the day. I've been here a few times. So it's a hilly side area. If you haven't seen the other videos about the town, they're previous to this one, I think. Now, what are the ups and downs of being a traveler? I'm not a traveler anymore, but there's videos about having been one. I'm not a traveler anymore. I'm just staying put here in Colombia, as you guys know already. I'm working on my little house. Maybe by the time you see this video, the little house will be totally finished in terms of the first stage of remodeling and repairing. So having been a travel vlogger and a traveler for most of my life, and then a travel vlogger since 2020, even though I didn't intend to be one, being a traveler it's got its ups and downs, and it's a lot of fun experiencing new places, new things, new cultures. I didn't travel to many countries, or I haven't traveled to many countries because that was not my interest. It was not my interest to travel to a lot of countries. I'm just was interested in traveling to a few. And I went to Mexico for 6 months back in 2021. I was going to stay there for a year and a half, but most of you already know the story to that. And if you haven't, it's just because when I came back to Colombia for a short visit, my mom was living here already. She had come back from the States, and she was injured, and then I decided to help her out for a little bit, and then she fell ill, and then I stayed on with her, and that was it. And then she passed away after me being there for her and all that. So Mexico was great, not without these headaches, because one Airbnb experience that I thought was going to be good, because I talked to the guy frankly when I first got the place for like 4 nights just to see how it was, and I talked to him like, man, I want to rent this out for a month at least, or 2 months. Give me a good deal and tell me, are you quiet? Is this area really quiet? This little neighborhood right here, because I need quietness to sleep and to work. And are you quiet, or are you a noisy person? He lied to me, and he made me sign a contract, a legal contract, because his brother's a lawyer, and I thought he was being legit, but he screwed me over, took my money, and then he started making all the noise in the world in the neighborhood. That little thing where they lived in, like El Chavo del Ocho. If you ever seen Chavo del Ocho, they were noisy almost every night. These guys blasting music until 11:30 p.m. and I was like, oh my god, I was going nuts. So one of the downsides to being a traveler, long-term traveler, is when you stay in a place for a long time, like for a month, to get discounts because you're traveling on a tight budget like I was, not an ample budget. Sometimes you get those people that just lie to you. They will scam you, and then there's nothing you can do about it. And if you try to fight them physically, you get into even more trouble with the law. And then they got a contract on you, and they will make you pay, and they won't let you get out of the contract. They won't let you go. So I got messed up on that one. And in India, the negative of India was that also one place in Vrindavan, I haven't told this story, but in Vrindavan in Uttar Pradesh, I remember I stayed at this illegal guest house because it was illegal. They just had a little paper sign up saying rooms available, and that was it. And the police don't really bother. They don't go around looking for these places. So it's all like shady, and everybody does it in general in some places. So I talked to the people there, and I talked to the one guy and the translator, and we agreed that he would rent me the room for a month, and I could use the kitchen to cook because I was on a tight budget, and I didn't want to eat spicy food anymore, and everything in India is spicy in general and all of that. To eat cheaply on the street, and it's very spicy and gets sick in the stomach. So those of you who have been to India, to Bharat, know this. And then I paid him the money, $235 for a rat hole. It was really a rat hole, a roach motel. I kid you not. If you ever saw the video, you saw a little bit that I showed about Vrindavan. And I didn't like Vrindavan. Vrindavan was hell for me. Maybe heaven and the Dham, the pure heaven for the Hare Krishnas and whoever, but it was hell for me, period. And that's one of the negative travel stories. And as soon as I paid him, the next day the lady said I couldn't cook in there. I'm like, why? But I made a deal with your husband and I paid him. Yeah, but no, you can't. I'm like, no, that was the deal. I don't have money to be eating. I mean, I can't eat on the street. Oh, no, it's okay. I cook for you, no problem. I cook for you. I was like, what? How much you gonna charge me? No, it's okay. We fix later my ass. They'll get you on that. I said, no, lady, how much? And there was a guy from Ireland staying on the second floor, And he was there for a few days, and he was getting over stomach problems, the stomach virus, Delhi belly and all of that. And I had mine in Udaipur back in December, and I was in Vrindavan in late February to late March, 1 month, right before Holi. And no. I said, how much are you gonna charge me? Oh, the guy upstairs, Ian, whatever his name was, he's paying me 400 rupees for lunch. I'm like, what? That's a cafe lunch. This is not a cafe. I can't afford that, lady. I'm sorry, I can't. Let me cook. No, you can't cook. Then we agreed that she would charge me 100 rupees per lunch. And I told her repeatedly, no spiciness. And she kept on adding the hot spices. No, it's just a little. A little for you is death for me, for my stomach, lady. Never gonna experience. I would never go back to Vrindavan. Kiss my ass, Vrindavan, period. And I know some of you Indians are gonna be angry as hell, or some of you Bharatiyas. I don't care. See, I've been a little afraid of offending people, but I'm telling the truth. If you don't like it, go jump off a freaking bridge. There goes one right there. You can jump into the thing. You won't die. You'll just hurt yourself a little bit, you freaking idiots. So anyway, I needed to get that off my chest. Ta-da! So, the good stuff, you meet so many cool people. You see so many cool places, so many different beautiful architectures, so many nice people. In Bhubaneswar, I met the nicest, most spiritually powerful pujari, Hindu pujari I had ever met in my life at a Shiva temple. This guy was beyond ecstatic in terms of the energy he was emitting. I was like taken aback from a man a little older than me. He's probably 55 at that time, and I was 46. Beautiful person. And then the Brahmin family that took me in Bhubaneswar for 3 nights that I was there, beautiful family, invited me to some things and this and that, was so kind. And in Jagannath Puri, the Indian family where I stayed there for 4 nights at an Airbnb, also Nanda. His name is Nanda. Nice guy, such a nice dude. Nice family. His wife cooked so well. And they were charging me 100 rupees back in 2019. And it was a delicious lunch and even breakfast or dinner sometimes. And it was beautiful. Nice people in India. Nice people in Mexico. Colombia, beautiful people too. I've traveled around in Colombia a lot. A couple of headaches here too. Colombia's not without its headaches. But traveling is great, but you really need a good budget if you really want to be comfortable. But if you don't care about being comfortable and you're a warrior and you can take all the crap and all the dirt, roach motels and all the deli bellies and stupid stuff and scammers, then go ahead. I did it. I don't want to do it anymore, and I'm not going to do it anymore. Next time I travel, but it's on vacation, I'm going with an ample budget. Traveling is beautiful, but it can be very tiring, especially those sleeper trains that are cheap in India or other places in the world, and loud people. Anyway, bye.